So in this video, I'm going to go over the disadvantages and also the advantages of a timeshare. Timeshares are great in theory, but in practice, might not be good. So what is a timeshare anyways? Think about a timeshare as rentalship. You and a whole bunch of other people have the same property. And throughout the year, you can use it for 1 week, another person can use it for 1 week. It's like everybody's using the same property. From a cost standpoint, since you're not in that property all throughout the year, you do get to save some money. But is it worth it? Let's first talk about the advantages of a timeshare. So one good thing about a timeshare, you don't got to think about where to go. Just think about when you plan for vacations, where to go, when to go, when's the best time to go. Get all the kids, check their schedule. With a timeshare, you know exactly where you're going. And also you're used to it, so you're familiar with it. We all know we go on vacation after the fact. We're like, man, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. With a timeshare, since you go there darn near every year, you know what to expect. And you just do it. Another good thing about a timeshare, you don't got to maintain the property. We all know as homeowners, maintaining your property, not fun. Just think we had something that wasn't down the street, like another state, even international. Property management, that'd be horrible. Somebody checking in on your property, that's horrible. Cutting the grass, lawn care, man, that can be pricey and also give you some gray hairs in the future. So we're got to maintain it. It's maintained for us. The cost of a timeshare, not the most expensive thing in the world. On average, the average timeshare is $24,000. Now think about that. We had a vacation home somewhere, we had a property somewhere, national or international, that'd be costly. But $24,000, not that much in the grand scheme of things compared to a beachfront property. Just think how expensive that is. Also, if you're good and do your research, timeshare can be pretty affordable. Think about it. The resale market on a timeshare, pretty good. You hear horror stories all the time about people trying to get rid of their timeshare, trying to sell it. If you know those individuals, or you go through a third party who sells those, it can be pretty inexpensive. A lot less than $24,000 again, which is the average for a timeshare. As it starts to rain, another good thing about timeshares, they're pretty spacious. You can get you a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, or 3-bedroom. Pretty big. Think about hosting. You can bring friends, family, they can chip in, or you can just help them out, or not help them out. Depends how much of a good friend you are. But the thought process is you can vacation on the cheap. You also vacation somewhere beautiful. You not have to pay those exuberant prices when it comes to getting a hotel or even owning something. Something to think about. The bad things about a timeshare, you gotta pay maintenance costs. And that is not cheap at all. Typically, maintenance costs is anywhere between $1,000 and $4,000 a year. Very expensive. Think about it. I'm not even there the whole year and I gotta pay a cost for it. That's not fun. As the rain keeps on coming down on me. Just like maintenance costs. It's something that doesn't stop when you try to record. Also, when it comes to timeshares, we sometimes have viral books. With those sales presentations, they pressure us, we just do it. After the fact, it's like, okay, I got it now, it's good, but is that a good investment? Is that a good decision? They don't allow you to walk away. If they do allow you to walk away, then you come back, you might get a better deal. So watch out for those sales presentations when it comes to timeshares. Probably unpleasant. For homeowners, timeshares is not fun from a tax standpoint. Think about it. We got to pay. Typically, we pay those interest rates are very, very high. Sometimes 10, 15, 20%. We refinance it, it does not count towards our home. It's not like a home equity loan or a mortgage. So what happens? We don't get to write it off. So we're paying 10, 15, 20% for something, and we can't write it off. How is that fun? People look at timeshares as investments, but really, they don't appreciate value. The average timeshare goes up by less than 1%. Think about that. What type of real estate you know that goes up by less than 1% a year? Now we have good years and bad years when it comes to real estate, but typically the average home goes up by 3% a year. So if my home is going up by 3% with tax write-offs, my timeshare is going up by less than 1%, I'm losing money. We all know inflation is way more than 3% right now. It's an investment in real estate, but it doesn't appreciate like real estate. Also in real estate, supply and demand is not on your side. It's a lot more timeshares out there than people trying to buy timeshares. So what does that mean? My timeshare continues to go down or it doesn't appreciate like other real estate. So as an owner of a timeshare, I'm technically losing money. If it's way more timeshares being built and less people trying to buy a timeshare, that doesn't help me at all. Not a good idea if you think about it that way. Also with timeshares, something to think about is a point system. You usually lose points with your timeshare, believe it or not, because as years go on, your points become less valuable. And who wants that? If I have points, they shouldn't go away. They should go up, if anything. Not with a timeshare, though. And speaking of points, if I do have a timeshare, should my points count towards actual dollars? Like, can I turn those in? Not so fast, my friend. With your points, you can't turn them in, which means you use them or you lose them. How is that good? Sounds like a ripoff. Nah, maybe not a ripoff, but it's not good for investors. So timeshares, should we do it? Depends on your situation. So are we in timeshares? I don't know. For the right price, maybe. But instead of buying a timeshare, you probably want to look at the secondary market, because the secondary market will give you the bigger bang for your buck. And the bigger bang for your buck is always good, especially if it meets your budget. If we don't want to go through the process of a timeshare, go through the process of the maintenance costs, going through the process of doing a vacation, even if you don't want to do it, timeshare might not be the best thing for you. But whatever you do your research and make sure it fits your budget. Let's make some painful profits together, y'all. Luxury living. Peace. If you like these videos and other videos I did about vacationing, about spending money, saving money, timeshares versus not doing a timeshare, residence club compared to not doing a residence club, how to vacation, how to spend money smartly, comment below, like, subscribe, and follow. But as I always say, do your own research. Long-term investing always is the wave. Let's make some painful profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid. Tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Yeah, painful profits to help you seek change.